early on, these emails would go out, like in the character team, and they'd send these videos, and they'd show like what they can now do with the eyes, or what they can like now get sweat happening on the skin. I'm just like, this is ridiculous, and kind of super rad.
Hey, brother! Watch out!
To see what Uncharted on a next-gen console is going to look like, that was a question we just had to find out for ourselves.
I think the biggest design thing that came out of the new hardware was literally just the bigger spaces.
We have bigger levels than we've ever had before. Maybe 10 times the size, at least, of explorable space.
The challenge for us is, and the thing that's been super hard, is like, how do we give you more choices and make the pacing feel just as intense as when things have been more linear for us? It does introduce challenges as far as telling a very specific story.
Well, you still have point A to point B, you just have different branches now to get there. So you've got 3 or 4 different ways to get there, but you still have to get there. Now, the complexity comes in that every one of those ways has to be thought out and well designed.
And we were able to kind of stick by kind of a core tenet of, I think, of what Naughty Dog's art is all about, which is this handcrafted, this very hand-placed, this very, very directed, every step along the way, kind of composition of art.
We let you have a lot of choices, but it's like, it's moving forward at a very fast pace.
Cut right! Wait, don't worry, I got this! I got this! I don't got this!
We've been able to make the world so much bigger than we've ever been able to make before, and then also, at the same time, improve the detail of any one area. So we've increased the density of detail and the size of the world all at the same time.
So with larger worlds comes larger possibilities, and larger possibilities usually mean more detail. In fact, that's one of the things that we're really shooting for in this game is a higher level of detail on the PlayStation 4 and the experience for our gamers.
So the resolution involved in that requires a lot more work and a lot more thought and a lot more time. It's not just, any old dirt will do. It's a very specific dirt, and how wet is that dirt? How many pebbles are pushing up in that dirt? And you take that consideration and you apply it to everything.
One of the things that I think improved the most from Uncharted 3 to Uncharted 4 is texture resolution. Bigger texture means more detail.
The new hardware just allows us to achieve what we've been trying to achieve the whole time, and that's just believability and complexity.
There's a lot of just passion into all these small details that really shines through, and it's because we really empower people who care to make the difference that they want to make.
Nathan Drake in-game has at least 11 to 12 outfits, and that's just for Nathan Drake. Think about, we have Elena, we have Nadine, we have Rafe, we have Sully, we have Drake's brother.
Everything suddenly needs a level of thought and scrutiny that we didn't have to do before. It makes a much more rich experience, a much more immersive experience, but it takes a lot of time.
Just the quantity of interactable things in the environment. I mean, we really want our jungles and our environments to feel alive. And being able to have hundreds and hundreds of objects that can be destructible and it's moving around.
It impacts gameplay in that, your cover can be destroyed, so you have to move around more. But even outside of that, just seeing all this stuff happening, the screen is so much more alive. The world is much more alive.
Everyone here respects the craft of making a video game, and that why shouldn't every part of this game be the best thing, the best art, the best, have design really be like serious, considered design and crafted experience for the player.
And once that kind of gets into the DNA, it kind of takes over everything. And, everybody from the very top to the very bottom, we do have a structure. We're flatter than a lot of places, but we do have a structure. But everybody listens to everybody. And if somebody has a fantastic idea, they're encouraged to just shout it out and people will listen.
That feedback, it's welcome and it's encouraged, and we want that because that kind of format is ultimately going to challenge all of us and challenge everybody to say, like, can we do better?
What's most important is when you stand back and you look at the whole, and when you're running through the level and you're experiencing and playing through the gameplay, the environments, the characters, the art, it's all there to just support the experience. It shouldn't stand out as the experience.
Hop on! Here, take this!
It's
really an interesting challenge. Like if we do our job right, hopefully people are not going, wow, that's great animation. They're just engrossed and they're believing it.
I think we lost him. P8, we can never, ever come back to this city. Add it to the list.
The biggest change we've had in Uncharted 4 would be the use of the head cams and the facial markings, facial animation. For the first 3 games, this has always been hand animated.
Now we're in a unique situation that we're now capturing those actors' faces and we're getting all the great details that brings in, and then we inject the look and feel that we've come to expect from the characters that we know.
Every animator that we hire at Naughty Dog has to be really good with working with motion capture, because a lot of their job will be doing that. But they also have to be a really, really good animator, because when we do need to animate something that we can't capture, it has to look exactly like something that we captured.
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for my little brother.
Sam?
It's good to see you again, Nathan.
God, Sam.
Oh, all right. Take it easy, take it easy.
Last gen, you'd actually get a black frame between gameplay and cutscene, which would mean it kind of takes you out of the experience. It's a little tell. Okay, now it's just I'm watching something.
So that's been a huge thing that the PlayStation 4 has allowed us to do, that all of our cutscenes are now in-game.
What it boils down to is blurring the line between when do we kind of make this a pure cinematic moment that you just sit back and enjoy, versus actually saying, no, we need you right now, do your thing.
People don't only want to watch passively a story, they want to be able to participate in it.
I think the focus, as always, is what serves the story. And traditionally, and this isn't any different, we try to keep as much of the big action in the hands of the player. So it's not something that you finish something in the game and then get to watch. It's something you get to experience. You reach that point yourself.
What we're trying to do is make them richer, make them more playable, give the player more options within those set pieces. So to have like a really interesting combat encounter with a lot of different options and a lot going on within a set piece that's falling apart all around you.
The gameplay, the environment, the music, everything is coming together to make you as the player feel like you're Nathan Drake and to feel like you're on this grand adventure.
PS4 for the players.